What's going on, guys? Play My Play Game here, back with another Epic 7 video, and today we're taking a look at account number 2. We are 12 days in. So the first video we did kind of like a 3-day check-in progress. Today is day 12, as you can see there on the check-in reward, and we've hit rank 57. The buff event that just went by helped us a lot. On top of that, and I think I mentioned this on that first video, we do get 13 or 14 days of buffs. So as a new player, you're getting a gold buff, you're getting conquest point buff, you're getting EXP buffs. And then if you can time it, I know this is kind of tough, but if you can time it to where it's a buff event, you get the buffs on top of what you're already getting here. So you can get up to 70 plus 70% gold and EXP, all with the buffs. But we'll be taking a look at where our units are right now and what we've done so far in the game, so our progress. As I mentioned, rank 57, we're going to start off with the units here real quick. So I've been focusing mainly on the skill changes. The gear isn't that great yet. We are free to play on this account as well. So we're just going with nothing but free gear for this one. So you'll see that my units aren't geared the best. We just got into hunts and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But here's Charlotte. I did run with her. She was from my selective. We got some molas in her. We do have enough molas to plus 15 a unit, but we're waiting until we can get decent gear because we also need catalysts, which we don't have. Because we do have currently a side story that I've been using energy on to make sure that I get everything that I need from that. But once we're done with that, we're going to jump back into adventure and farm for catalyst. But as you can see, we were able to pick up this 85 weapon. It's not the best, but has some decent substats. Ideally, she would have 0 crit chance and everything else would go into defense and health. But she does okay. Eventually we'll replace the rest of the gear. This necklace isn't the best either. We're on 55 free set, and she does work. She does work. We were able to pick up this exclusive equipment from unlocking the story and the achievements and getting all the breath of Orbis that we possibly can right now. We'll jump into that here in a little bit, but they give you 40 of those coins that you can use to spend in the shop that we'll take a look at here real quick. So once you continue leveling up, you'll unlock the Hall of Trials, and they give you, I think, like I said, 40 coins, which you can use to buy the exclusive equipment, which is pretty decent. And if you go with any unit that already has exclusive equipment, you can try to pick that up here. And then eventually when you start doing Hall of Trials, you can farm for those and then get whichever one you need. But as you can see, we're at D rank in 99 percentile. Not the best, but it's okay. We're getting there. For 12 days in, I think that's fine. But moving on, so we got Charlotte. We did pick up Adamant Shield. Let's take a look at Momo. She is on the free health set that I mentioned to you. The health set that we got here, though, rolled decently. We're lacking defense, but it's okay. We're at 1100 defense, 17k, almost 18k HP, 152 speed, and 100 FRES. And for the most part, that's fine in regular adventure. That's where we're taking her anyway. A little bit of regular arena too. We did luck out on this chest. We did roll 15 speed, which is pretty big when you're first starting off. I mean, of course, this could have been way higher, but we do got health, speed, and effect resistance. Eventually, we can slot this out and put like something else that's going to help her defense, right? We can throw that on there and then reforge this to get some decent amount of speed. So that's going to be really good. But for the most part, this free health set that you get, you can just slap it on any Soul Weaver that you have, whoever your main Soul Weaver is, and then you should be good to go. We do got Prophetic Candlestick, so we didn't get lucky with those 70 free summons because we started right before then. So we were able to do 70 free summons. We didn't pull that many units. I'll show you the ones that we were able to pull here in a little bit. But we do have a few 3-star artifacts, not too many 4-stars either. So Prophetic Candlestick for now we'll have to do. It's actually really great just because of the cooldown on her S3 and S2 is very, very low. So she's constantly getting hit. It's going to push the cooldown on her S3 down by a lot. So it's going to be really nice. We do got Mercenary Helga. We got her at 5-star. For the most part, all my units are going to stick with the 5-star until we get Landy here very, very soon. She's going to be our very first 605 pity unit in case we got to go to pity. So we're trying to save. But we got Mercenary Helga here. As you can see, all free gear. No level 85 gear yet. We do got some skill ups on her. Here are her stats. She's at 59 crit chance, 246 crit damage, 3k attack, and then a little bit of bulk. That's going to be the best that we can do without 6-starring her. We do got the skill tree maxed out for the most part. We do have plus 29. I think we're missing this one. Which isn't that big of a deal because I don't have enough grass units anyway, even though I am farming Banshee, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. You know, we got to run with it. And like I mentioned, all free gear, all this gear I've been picking up from regular adventure. So you do have to farm for it. It's not the best, but it'll do for now, right? It'll do for now. So ideally, you would build as much crit damage on her as you can. She gives herself a crit buff, so it gives her 50 crit chance. So you can build her with 50 crit chance and then as much crit damage as you can. She's been doing really, really well. I'm really enjoying Mercenary Helga. We do got Falconer Clury here. Her gear is still at plus 12. I don't think I'm gonna plus 15 this gear because of I don't think it's worth the investment. Maybe this chest, it's at 13 speed. I have a feeling that if we continue to go, maybe we can roll speed, but on a 70, we're probably going to roll 2 speed and it's going to be a 15 speeder, which we can't reforge. So that's kind of why I'm holding off on this level 70 gear. She has an 85 ring. We just crafted all the free mats because when you run through the reputations, you do get materials, hunt materials once you start clearing the different stages of hunts. And they give you enough to craft like, 3 or 4 rings or a couple of weapons or left side pieces, whatever you want. But you don't have that many. We were able to craft this. It's pretty bad, but it has every stat that we need. She wants health, she wants defense, she wants effectiveness, and then the substats are also defense. Ideally, there would be speed on one of those. They've rolled very low so far, but we're probably going to go to plus 9 and even plus 12 on this. Just because it completes the immunity set and it's, it's bulk stats. And that's what we want on her. Eventually we'll switch to a speed boot. I'm thinking counter speed or counter immunity, something like that. She's still on Arius. She is my knight for now because I have no other knights that I'm using. And as you can see, all the units that I have so far are going to be 3-star units. Free Spiritaria right now, we do have free unequipped, so Spectre Tenebria is using her gear, but we do have her at pretty much all the way that she comes free. We got her at the A crit chance imprint, and she is plus 15 and she does work, okay? But Spectre Tenebria has her gear for now. Spectre Tenebria is the Moonlight Blessing hero that I decided to go with. We did finally pull a Daydream Joker. So after 12 days, we didn't pull a Daydream Joker, which is, it's a very feels bad because you really want to have Daydream Joker for Abyss. Abyss and Hunts. And those are going to be the 2 main areas where Daydream Joker artifact is going to do the most amount of work for you on your DPS. So you really want this. If you do have these, please don't trash these. Please don't throw these away. You want to max limit break these because you're able to deal so much damage against those bosses. We don't have any skill ups on her because we need to finish her quests, right? We're not going to do that yet because we're waiting on Landy to be able to 6-star her and then continue all that stuff. But she is at 77 crit. It is a feels bad when she doesn't crit, but it is tough getting crit chance on her. So I think these stats are pretty decent on all free gear. This weapon, you know, it's not the best, but it does have 18 attack, 4 crit. That's why we're at 77 crit, 20% health, and 14% effectiveness. And she can actually use all of this, especially because we're going to be bringing her pretty much everywhere for the start of the game. She has 245 crit damage, so she's able to scale pretty decently off of that Daydream Joker. Just in case you didn't know, Daydream Joker scales off of crit damage. So you do want to prioritize crit damage over attack if you are using Daydream Joker. But these rolled okay. This one's pretty nice, 27% attack. The ring, not so great. These boots are okay, kind of decent. We can use the defense there, but the main thing is the speed. So it's crit speed boots. That's why we plus 15 these. Everything else rolled, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the best, but it'll do for now. And Spectrenator's been putting in work in Abyss, and just as a regular farmer before we were able to increase the level of our other equipment. But moving on, we do got Tamarin. We don't have her geared yet. She is in the process of being geared. So I've been getting a lot of questions, you know, who should I pick from that 5-star selector? And we actually decided to go with Tamarin. And the reason why we went with Tamarin is because we were able to pull 1 5-star unit from those 70 summons. So those 70 free summons that we had, that event for the birthday of Epic 7, we actually pulled Issaria. So we pulled Issaria, and I was on the fence. You know, I was thinking, should I get Ray or Charles or another grass unit that can complete my Banshee? And I wasn't too sure about it. You know, I was kind of going back and forth, and I think like on the 5th or 6th day, we pulled Issaria. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go Tam Issaria combo wombo to start off the game. And so that's what we did. You know, I really wanted to take Ray. He really would have pushed me a little bit forward, a little bit faster in Banshee, but Tamarin is just so insane everywhere. You can bring her in expeditions, you can bring her in hunts, you can bring her in Abyss, you can bring her in regular adventure. And she is one of the best PvE units. And not only that, if you pair her with Issaria, you can immediately reset Tamarin's cooldown so she can just cycle constantly with her S3. So if you don't have Tamarin and you're sitting on that 5-star selector ticket, I highly recommend that you pick up Tamarin. As I mentioned, we do have Issaria. We're in the process of building her so we can do Tam Issaria combo, get into Banshee with her. So get into Banshee with her, I'm not sure, potentially. We're waiting on Landy. So our Banshee team right now is kind of scuffed, but it is what it is, okay? We were also able to pull Elena from the random 5-star ticket, one of the random 5-star tickets that we got. We're probably not going to be able to use her anytime soon until we get some decent gear. Commando Lorena, she is one of my most recent additions. We were able to skill change 4 3-star units in 12 days, which I think is kind of insane, just because of all the buffs and everything that you get when you're starting the game. But she's at level 42 right now. We're taking it easy. We have enough penguins to level her up, but you know, she's just on, again, free gear that we get. We got 12 speed on this one, which is kind of nice, but we don't need that much speed on her. We really need crit damage, and that's really where the free sets lack, is crit damage. It's all attack sets, which is kind of unfortunate. This helm's actually pretty nice. 18% attack and 18% health. Pretty decent. Give her some decent bulk there. The boots aren't that great. The free boots keep rolling really bad. They keep rolling really bad, so it's nothing I can do about that. These two, the right side pieces, eventually we might plus 12 these just to get more crit damage and more attack, but we're really trying to hold off on that. We were able to finish out her skill tree as well. You know, we got everything except I think like just a couple, maybe these two right here, which I don't think are that important right now. And I'm kind of holding off because I don't want to use up all my runes just in case I need runes on another unit. I kind of did that already for Falconer, Clury, and Helga. Now I have no more green runes. That's why my Issaria here is only at the 2-star awakening, which is kind of a feels bad, but it is. Eventually we'll farm some. But that's pretty much it. Oh, we did pull a dupe Charlotte. So we got another, I think, 5-star ticket from Adventurer's Path, and we pulled a dupe Charlotte, of course, right? Because this is the unit that I didn't start the game. But hey, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'll give this imprint to her eventually. We got Domino, Lots, Carrot. You know, we started working on her specialty change. It's almost done. We just need to give the catalyst, and then that's pretty much it. And I can show that to you here in a little bit. We got Kawazu, and you know, we got some other units here. Mercedes is another potential unit that I would like to use in the future, but not a very high priority right now, just because she is fire and I do need grass units for Banshee. We did pull 2 Angelicas. Angelica's a very strong unit, especially when you're starting off. We got Leo, Maya. We did pull a Melanie, which is one of the new 3-star units. We pulled a Mursa, which is great because we are farming Banshee. So if we ever do get a decent lifesteal set, that's probably going to go on her. Everyone else you can see here, we do have a Curious, which will help in Abyss. Everyone else is just kind of 3-star. We did pull a Camilla during that 70 free summon, so we got her as the rep. You know, I'll probably not get to use her anytime soon, but it's nice having her at least somewhere, right? But let's take a look at where we are right now in Abyss. We are on floor 58. And I got another question that said, how do you get so much gold? So I've made a couple of videos on this. You know, I made one recently about, you know, using energy to convert into gold and resources, things like that. And one of the main ways when you're first starting off the game to get a lot of gold is in Abyss. So there's certain stages, and I think like 60 for me is the next one, where it gives you like 1 million gold or 500k gold. And so if you complete the floor on top of a buff event, so right now, just from playing the game, being a new player, we're getting those 12 days, 13 days of buffs. You're getting 40% gold on top of the 1 million. So if you add in the 30% gold that you get, the 30% bonus gold that you get from the buff events, that's going to add up a lot. And so you actually get a lot of gold from completing these floors. And so ideally we want to finish up to floor 60 before our buffs are up, because we're going to get 1 million gold plus 40% on top of that, which is going to be pretty nice. And eventually, you know, we'll keep climbing. I think once we get to floor 60, we're probably going to hold off there, just because we do need, you know, we do need gear. We need gear, so we're probably going to prioritize our energy and shift into Banshee. We'll show where we are for Banshee. We did have to complete a bunch of other hunts to complete Adventurer's Path. So we hit Wyvern 10, Golem 10, Banshee 12, Azimatic 9, and Katie's, he's going to be there for a while, okay? So we're in hunt stage 12. We can't complete hunt 12, so we're just farming 11. We do have this on farm. We have it on auto right now. So 12 days in, I think that's pretty good, especially since we're not super optimized here. As I mentioned, we could have taken Ray, but he would have only helped me right now in Banshee. And that's pretty much it. It would have been Ray and then Landy, and that would have been our full set, because he cleanses, and then we would have been good to go, even up to 13. But I said, you know what, let's just go Tamarin, Tamisaria combo. We're going to hold off on a bit of progress for now, until we get ourselves a Landy, and then we should be good to go. On my main, I can 3-man Banshee 13 with Falconer, Clury, Momo, and Landy. So I think we should be okay. And so Landy's going to replace Spectrenebra here on Daydream Joker, and then we should be okay. I think after that, we might be able to do hunt 12. That's our goal right now, just because we don't want to keep getting this level 70 gear, which feels bad because we don't want to use that. Your hunt 12 and 13 are the main goals. I think maybe in another week or two, we should be able to hit hunt stage 13. I don't know. We gotta wait and find out. Hopefully I get some decent gear from farming those, but we do have 50 leaves, so it's not like we have infinite leaves. Again, we're free to play, so I am actively using my leaves for energy. I go in, I farm regular adventure. We did finish episode 1, and we finished unrecorded history. We are working on episode 2 right now, but just keep in mind that episode 1 and the unrecorded history, I did complete them, but I still got to go back and 3-star all of the stages to get all of those sky stones. Episode 2 right now, we are on chapter 6, so we're almost there. We got all the free attack set from the first couple of chapters. 6 on, you get a destruction set, which I think would be really good for my Charlotte. I think would be really nice on her, depending on how it rolls. That crit chance feels bad, but it is what it is, and that's probably where we're gonna try to jump, like double dip into adventure and then into hunts. But we only have 50 leaves, so we got to kind of manage. And as I mentioned, there is a side story currently going on, which took up a lot of our energy, but we were finally able to do hard mode on auto. In 12 days, I think that's pretty good. Most of the difficulty that I ran into with hard mode on auto was plus 15 gear. So if you are struggling with clearing hard mode on any of these side stories, just make sure that your gear, that like all that free attack set that you get, the health set, make sure that it's plus 15. Try your best to complete achievements, get all of those charms to plus 15. Labyrinth is another area where it's going to allow you to progress faster with your equipment. And as you can see here, let me just jump into that here real quick. But we talked about the side story. Let's go into Labyrinth, see how we're doing. Labyrinth is very important. We finished the first one here, the second one, and we're in Nixie's Sanctum right now. So we kind of pushed. I know they're not all at 100%. We'll do that eventually. But you really want to push to finish Area 3 as quick as you can, because from the Adventurer's Path, you get really good reward. So you get a free 4 to 5 star ticket, and then towards the end you get a free 5-star ticket, which is really nice. And you can't continue until you finish Area 3 in Nixie's Sanctum, but you're gonna want to go into Labyrinth as well to get these ancient coins. And so these ancient coins are very important, because from the shop you're gonna use those coins to pretty much buy charms for right side gear. So we have 270 coins right now. So if we wanted to start leveling up that necklace and the ring, we would buy some of these. And as you can see, it's 120 a pop for the greater ring charms, which is a little pricey, but that's why you got to make sure you're using your labyrinth tokens every single day, going in, trying to complete as much of the labyrinth as you can. I'm trying to push for completing that level 3, just because we want to finish the Adventurer's Path. And I'll show you where I am right now in Adventurer's Path. So we are clear Nixie's Sanctum Area 3. So we've done all of this. We've gotten a lot of energy, a lot of gold. So if you're not completing Adventurer's Path, make sure that you're doing that. This is another area where you get a lot of energy, resources, charms, gold. You get so much stuff from here. It really helps push you forward really quickly at the start of the game. So as you can see, I'm going to get 200k gold here once I finish that up. But I've already completed a bunch of the other quests that are yet to come. So once I'm done with that, I'll be able to just run through all the way up until promote a 5-star hero to 6 stars 2 times. So I've already done once. Landy, when she comes at the end of the month, will be my second 6-star unit. And then we'll be able to get this 4 to 5 star summon ticket. You know, it's not a big deal if it's not a 5 star. It'll be nice if it is, but if it's not, you know, it's whatever. But another big thing here is you get an instant 6 star bottle. So this potion here will help you, you know, once you hit this level right here, if you're kind of waiting on 6 starring another unit, you can use that. I'll probably 6 star maybe Falconer, Clury, or Momo. One of those two. Just because they provide so much utility to the team, and we're actually taking them in regular Labyrinth. So as you can see here, I've already completed a couple of other items, you know, even before we get there. But you know, doing your best, pushing in that adventures path is really going to give you a lot more resources than you know, just plain regular adventure. And so Labyrinth, one last thing that I will mention is my current team. And so I'll show you what that looks like. I don't know if it'll pop up here, but we do have 3 slots here. Here is my raid / Abyss team for now. We do swap in Spectranebria for Abyss, and we just put in Command Arena right now because she gives us 39 morale in this team. So free units, completely free to play team on free to play gear, and we're doing pretty decent. You know, I think eventually we'll get to clear Nixid, Sanctum, the Zone 3. We're just time gated by these Labyrinth compasses. So these little token things. That's why I say, you know, make sure that you're using those every single day. So that way you're getting as many coins as possible. Eventually we'll jump into regular normal difficulty raid. For now, it's really important that we clear Nixid, Sanctum 3 and 4. You don't have to 100% it. That's the great thing. It's not important to 100% it right now. The main thing, just make sure that you clear it, and then you should be good to go. Automaton Tower. Automaton Tower is another place that you can get a lot of really good rewards. And as soon as we unlock this, we cleared it. So that's where a lot of my energy went this past week. And you know, we did level 1, and honestly, we could have done level 2 with just free gear because we plugged in the units and they just destroyed every single way. It was kind of insane. So I highly recommend, if you haven't done Automaton Tower, make sure that you do that. There's a lot of great rewards in there. Holo Trials, we kind of mentioned that a little bit. You know, just try to do the best that you can when you first start off. You're not going to have the right units, the right gear to do really well, but you know, just going in full auto mode and you should be good. Other than that, we do have all of the spirit altars cleared. I don't think we cleared hell mode on the light one. That one's pretty tough, and you know, we really don't need to farm this one for now. I don't think I'm gonna 6-star free spirit Tiaria anytime soon, even though she would benefit really well from that. You know, if you do have a chance to do the side story, you know, make sure that you do that. You know, unfortunately, I can't buy everything from the side story, but for now, we've gotten everything that we really need to get, like the catalysts, the molas, any bookmarks, and those artifacts that we needed to get. As you can see, we're kind of leaving those gifts. We're probably not going to get these cursed ashes just because, well, I don't know, maybe I'll think. I'll come in and get these cursed ashes, but everything else we're kind of leaving in there because for me right now, where we're at, our current rank, it's not worth farming and using up all of my energy just for these gifts, because it's going to take 1,000 of these coins to just get 10 of these, right? And I don't have that many units that I can use it on, and I would rather use that energy on hunts or on regular adventure, trying to get those AP points, you know. So it really is a balance. You know, try to get the most important things from the side story, like I mentioned, molas, bookmarks. If you need catalysts, you can potentially go for those too, but I would highly recommend the molas, catalysts for sure, 100%, and any bookmarks that you can pick up along the way. The gear as well, you probably saw it on a few of my units. The immunity necklace is really big. That you can get currently from this side story here. So this immunity necklace, however it rolls, it's gonna be good, especially if you're starting the game. This chest piece had the potential to roll crit and crit damage, but you know, it is what it is. And this ring didn't roll that great either. Eventually we'll put it on someone, but other than that, you know, we're doing pretty well, I think. For being rank 57, we've been kind of chill with it. Like I mentioned, the buff event really helped us out with pushing forward and making sure that we earned as much gold as we could from pretty much just doing regular things. Completing these achievements, doing what we could, and just farming everything that we could. Sanctuary, I think that's probably the last one that we can take a look at here. I'll show you where I have my Breath of Orbis for now. So I have 3 and 2 here. Honestly, you could have done without these, the time blessing, so I could have just left these out, and just left it for however long it takes. High command here, we do have 1 in each. We are doing the 1 stamina for hunts and war missions. Those for me are going to be the easiest to do because they're just 1 stamina. So we're a little bit stingy with our stamina here for now. Steel Workshop, we did pump all of our Breath of Orbis into the Steel Workshop because we are going to focus on trying to get gear. And so reducing the amount of gold and resources that it's going to take to craft gear is extremely important if that's your goal in Epic 7. And that's what we're going to be doing here pretty soon. Alchemist Steeple, we went 3 straight into the middle because 3 here gives you the ability to access each of these options. And eventually, once you start crafting gear, you start getting gems to modify gear, stuff like that, you're going to want to access the modification gem here and the equipment conversion. So the equipment conversion here will let you craft level 85 gear that you might already have gems for. Like, I don't think I have anything here. Maybe we have something here. Yeah, so as you can see, we have attack, but we don't have any ice cubes. And so we'll have ice cubes eventually once we start farming. And we got a couple of leaves that we can use to farm, nothing insane. It is a slow Banshee run, but it's fine. It's fine. We don't have infinite energy. And as far as our summon currency goes, we're at 533 Covenant bookmarks. We're not going to pull Luna, not for this account. As I mentioned, we're going to go straight in for Landy, just because we are farming Banshee. She is a grass unit, which is going to help us a lot. And Landy right now is one of the best DPS in the game, I think that you really have to make that choice. Do you want to go for Dragon Waifu or do you want to go for Gundam Waifu? It really just depends, right? And we're going to go for Gundam, but if you like Luna, feel free to pull for her. But if we were doing Wyvern, then potentially we might get Luna. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. What rank are you right now? Are you just starting the game? If so, let me know the biggest questions that you have currently, and I'll do my best to answer them in the comment section below. Like always, if you happen to enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.